Hey, John, we're going to Shamrock, Texas for our next episode. Have you seen my Shamrock hat?
Yes.
Oh, you have?
Uh-huh.
When?
Recently.
Oh. Where at?
On top of your head.
Oh, you're not going to tell me, are you?
Doing it. Well, welcome back, everybody, to the Grand Shamrock Tour. I'm John.
And I'm Carolyn.
And she's got her hat on. She's got her hat on. Found her hat.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
Well, we are in Shamrock, Texas to start. We have left Midway, so we're halfway through our Route 66 journey.
And we are happy to take you along.
Yeah.
That's just going to be fun.
Yeah.
So this is the best part of the rest of Route 66.
And the worst, because we're coming from brown to green.
Yeah.
That would sound good.
Yeah.
Unless the green is all about the humidity.
Well, there's a lot of humidity, that is for sure.
That's coming up.
And different than what we've been used to, being Oregonians that we are.
Yeah, ours falls in the ground as rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we started at Shamrock, the neat little...
yeah, an iconic Route 66 fuel stop. Shamrock, Texas has got got a preserved in time gas station. It's really neat.
But we have 4 states to go.
Yep.
And these episodes are getting longer. I decided to just make 4 or 5 cards.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to get through this.
All right.
Oklahoma
is okay.
It is okay.
Yeah.
Yes, and it is just filled with history, John.
Yeah, it is. It's so we started there at the Dust Bowl, you know, and so that was interesting. We actually kind of we're retracing the steps of the Grapes of Wrath.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we actually watched that movie, listened to the book on our drive.
Yeah.
It's the East meets West.
Yeah, in Tulsa.
Yeah, and there's just so much to see out
there.
Yeah,
that bridge, the bridge in Tulsa over the river there it's been preserved in time. It's really it's really neat. And the public art structure right there is really special.
Definitely worth the spot.
Yeah.
The stop, for
but
sure.
Tulsa?
Oh.
That's a home to a giant.
Oh yeah, there's the biggest roadside attraction.
The Golden Driller. That's the biggest giant I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it was so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just spots like that, there There was the Blue Whale.
Yeah, so these are those iconic roadside attractions, and the Blue Whale is definitely one. And man, in its heyday, it was really happening.
That is true.
Yeah, the Blue Whale is.
I love those photos that they had. During, that was cool. You know, there's just the one little section now. This is state number 5.
Yeah.
6 actually, Kansas.
Kansas.
Yeah.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
No, and you're not there for long. If you're on Route 66, it's about just over 13 miles.
Yeah, just a little piece that comes out Galena. Is that right?
Yeah, you go into Galena. I think it is a better cars stop, personally.
Well, it had some really neat things, but it also was the location where Bonnie and Clyde shot the constable.
Is that the worst?
Yeah, that was the worst for the constable.
It wasn't good for the constable. Now, Missouri had a big rock for us, and that was to go to the BMW Rally.
BMW Rally in Springfield, right.
Yeah, but that was not our most iconic thing.
Maybe it was the worst.
That was the worst.
Yeah, well, it was
105 degrees, and you talk about humidity.
Yeah, 97% humidity. Yeah.
It was hard.
Yeah, and we were in the RV world, we were down to 30 amps, so we couldn't even run both of our air conditioners, and so it really was miserable.
And friends,
just the worst.
The worst.
Yeah.
The best. We stayed in Carthage.
Yeah, it was Carthage, Missouri. Well, when people asked us why we left the familiar behind and decided to take this journey, I said Fireflies, and they said Fireflies, and I said, I've never seen a firefly. And that all changed in Carthage, Missouri. And whether you're 6 or 60, the first time you see that, it's magical. Yeah. But we're on our way.
You got to get to St. Louis, Missouri. What's wrong with that?
Yeah,
it's fantastic.
Gateway Arch. Put it on your bucket list. It is a national park that everyone if they're crossing across this great land, make sure you go see the Gateway Arch. It's really special.
Yeah, you go up into the arch, the views, the history, how they built it.
Yeah, just the video on how they built it alone is worth the price of admission.
Yeah. And then the iconic stops like Drew's custard.
Yeah.
Gotta have one.
Yeah, it's hot.
Eat quick.
Yeah, eat quick. Eat your custard quick.
Okay, my best was going into Illinois. So much to see and do there. I really enjoyed that part.
Yeah. What's the land of Lincoln, Carolyn?
Well, you get... he loves to read.
And everywhere we saw, there's Lincoln. He's holding a book. And I go, well, he loves to read.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah,
well,
must have loved to read.
And another giant, our favorite giant.
Oh, the Gemini giant.
Well, everybody knows him as Gary.
Gary, the Gemini giant. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, that was great.
How cool is that? In Springfield, you got the Cozy Dog.
Yeah, which is one of those iconic Route 66 was where the corn dog was invented, at the Cozy Dog Cafe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was back in the 1940s.
Delicious.
So,
the best.
Not the best, but hey, you know, we did see so much along the way.
Yeah.
But Illinois is the final state, and you have to get to Chicago.
You got to get to Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get down here to Chicago. You got to go down Michigan Avenue.
Yeah.
You get your bike. We pushed our bikes up there on Michigan Avenue and took our pictures with the sign.
Yeah.
You know, the people down there, they talk like that. They're just fast and they talk. And they, hey, you get yourself a Giordano's pizza.
Yeah.
And you go down to Portillo's and get an Italian beef sausage and a Chicago dog.
Wow. A lot of food there.
Yeah, and took a picture with the bean.
Gotta have the bean.
Yeah.
And the architecture.
Yeah, it's really a neat town. I mean, it's my kind of town.
Chicago is?
My kind of town.
Oh my gosh.
Well, we don't really like the city, so.
Yeah, normally we don't like being in the city, but I kind of like that city.
But we did it.
You know, we were done with Route 66.
We made Route 66.
And I think we have finally shared our story after a year and a half.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
Now, we know we did go through every one of these. If you have a favorite or you have a spot that we didn't do justice to, let us know in the comments. We'll get back with you on it, and you share with us, and we'll share with you what we learned.
Yeah.
But make sure you do that, and make sure you subscribe, because there's no place left to go but up.
Oh, the UP.
Yes. And
yes. So, on that note, travel safe.
And we'll see you next week in the UP.